Is this better? Can you hear me now? You got me? Still can't hear anything? We good? I think we're good now. I was muted. All right. When I left the Lamaze class, it was like so quiet. And I just had to pick up my stuff, kiss my wife, and then leave. And felt bad. But I'm here and ready to talk racing. So let's get to there wasn't one guy in this class that has ever placed a sports bet in his life. I promise you that. But let's get to the poll. Happy Larson race day, everybody. Cheers. Taking a poll. You know what? That was too good. All right. Yeah, judging me. Yeah. What do you guys do for work? It's like, I don't. Anyway, all right, let's just get going. We do have a couch bet. We do have couch bets today. I want everybody, we have couch bets, and we're just going to start right here with Alex Bowman. He's a couch bet. I mean, Hot Guy Podcast is here. Alex Bowman's a couch bet. I thought he opened a little high. Had some stale lines that were available. Got my hands on that. I don't know why he opened so high. I'll say this. I think he was a top 6 car in practice. I think he was a top 6 car in practice. I love the payout. I love the first pit stall. And it's Alex Bowman is clutch. It's weird to say this. A lot of the times I just trust him to get a good finish. And I think he's going to be strong. Yes, Jacob knows what I'm talking about. But we gotta hurry here. We got the race starting in an hour, so we're a little behind. Oh, the hair's not that good right now. Yeah, thanks for asking, though. Okay, so I think Bowman's going to be really strong, probably overvalued in matchups, but I do think he has potential to win for sure. First pit stall is going to be good. Kyle Larson. Well, the car looked incredible in practice, as good as any car has looked this year. If you think that practice times are indicative of the race, this is the best car we've seen. I don't know that there's been a car that's looked better. Okay, Bell at Phoenix in practice looked that good. Larson, best cars Larson had this year. That's a good question. I will say, if it's better than the Iowa car, I'd be shocked. I don't know that you can have a car that's as good as that car was at Iowa. But it could be. That's the way he looks. I don't know that anyone can be that good. You know, this is a long race, a lot of laps. How do you handle lap traffic? But very little fall off, and that's your washer dryer bet this week. Okay, I love it. 3-1 is where he's sitting. Excuse me. Wow, 3-1 is short. 3-1 is short. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know. Okay, you can get 5-1 boosted at Caesars. I like Larson. I also like William Byron. I think this is Hendrick Motorsports versus Joe Gibbs Racing today. That's what I think it is. I think William Byron's going to be really strong. I finished top 10 here last year. Byron over Blaney in a matchup. I would not touch that. I think Ryan Blaney is going to be very strong. That Brian is a good bet. Larson plus 140 or Denny. That was a good bet earlier in the week. I think William Byron's going to be good. I have nothing on him in matchups. I only have a couple matchups, and I'll let you know what those are. They've since moved, so I don't even know. I was talking to a few people. Bet365 had a matchup that wasn't properly priced. I don't know what it is now, but McDowell over Suarez minus 120 that's got to be long gone. Truex. I don't know about Truex anymore. I mean, what? I don't know. He gets no respect. He actually qualified well, and this week they still hung like at 12-1. Yeah. I don't know. I think Truex, I don't know. I think he'll be the worst of the Gibbs cars. I anticipate worst of the Gibbs cars. Yeah, it doesn't seem like Marty cares. I thought it was a solid. It was solid, Big Ross, but I just don't. It's almost like it's the race is he can't win a race. I don't know. That's just the way it seems. If he was going to win, I thought last week would have been better for him. But he went out. I'm guessing he went out a little later because he had a lot of fall off. I thought, but we don't know where people were running necessarily. Yeah, uninspiring would be a great way to put it, Big Ross. He's uninspired racer. Chase Briscoe, this guy just figures it out. Was there a funky matchup on Chase Briscoe? I played one over Briscoe over Busher. Did I just get like a bad line? I don't know if anyone else saw that. Did it get out of whack, or was that just my local fat finger and something? I think Briscoe's just going to run a solid race. I don't think that he's going to hang around. It's long race. I think that Briscoe does a good job of hanging around. Yeah, Briscoe plus 273. What in the hell was that? Sorry, that I'd bet that. Yeah, I thought that was weird. Briscoe top Ford. I don't hate that. I think he could be good just to kind of hang around all day. Chris Bell. I think Chris Bell was in practice, in my opinion, the second best car in the long run. But it was by a significant margin that Bell was number 2. Like I thought Larson was 1A, and it would be like 2C would be Chris Bell. I thought he was really good. Yeah, Big Ross, that matchup was plus 273. I took it just out of principle. Yeah, what they're doing to the track. Yeah, it doesn't matter. That stuff's going to peel off, and then the bottom isn't going to be as good. Everyone's going to migrate to the top. It's just going to take longer. That's all. I think Chris Bell is going to be really strong. I don't know if he's plus 450 strong. Remember, this is not going to work out like a typical short track package where Chris Bell just lulls them all to sleep. Carson Hocevar. I remember last year, now not good in practice, but he qualified well. I remember last year live betting Carson Hocevar in this race. Maybe he's Bell is 7 at FanDuel. 7 is a fair price. $850 at FanDuel. Okay, Bell at $850 is a bet. I think if you can get yourself Chris Bell at $850, that's solid. I've seen only $450. Plus, I've also been in a prenatal class. Here comes Spire. Yeah. I don't know. Top 10, there was some plus 450 earlier in the week. I don't know. I can't imagine. Denny Hamlin. Denny's going to be good. But it also, there was a great tweet. I can't remember. SC maybe had it. Does Denny go up there and pass for the lead if he's in? I don't think he is. I would not fade Ty Gibbs this week either. Yeah, we should be worried about me prioritizing my future child over watching odds. Oh, the plus 850 is gone. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah, Hocevar got up to plus 475, top 10. I don't think he finishes in the top 10. He's a good guy. He's a guy that can hang around. Denny Hamlin's going to be strong. Probably have to live bet him. He's not a 4.5-1 car. I know he got more comfortable as practice went on. It looked that way. Not a ton of fall off, but definitely started off a little slower. Yeah, the baby he also wants a couch to get rocked to sleep on. That's for sure. Yeah. Yeah. You like nice things? Daddy's got to work. Sorry, that's the way the world works. Denny Hamlin, he's going to be good, but, is he going to win the race? I don't know. It kind of a short price to take him, and he probably doesn't need to win to get in. Corey LaJoie looked really damn good in practice. I don't know. If Bowman is a couch bet, what's a diaper bet? Well, anybody. I mean, just winning that matchup, just Busher beating, or if Briscoe beats Butcher, that'll be a nice that'll be a lot of diapers. Yeah, I LaJoie looked really good. I don't know how you get him. Larson Wormy. That's hilarious. Larson Wormy. Anyway, that's not in the. I can't tell you guys what the names are. My wife would kill me. But let's see. Where are we at? Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie is going to be really good. I don't know if you can get him top 10. If there's like a 5-1 top 10 price on him, I don't think that's around anymore. That was more of a pre-week thing. I think LaJoie is going to be strong. Briscoe top 4 to 8-1, I think, has a legit chance. Yes. Chase Elliott. I thought he was the worst of the HMS guys, but at times he was good. Didn't unload great, but I think they kind of got that thing right. I have nothing on nor against him. I think that he's the third best HMS car by a significant margin. Bubba Wallace. Gosh, I don't typically like Bubba here, but I thought he was pretty strong. Strong at the end of practice. Ran some good laps late. I thought he was pretty good. I have nothing on nor against him, but I would be okay backing him in certain scenarios. Ross Chastain. Again, some good laps late, but a lot of adjustments. I think Trackhouse is out to lunch this week. Trackhouse is out to lunch, in my opinion. He had to pit multiple times. He was not good in the short run at all. I don't know if he just went up to the top right away, and that's why he was running slow times. I'm not into Chastain at all. If anyone wanted to fade him, I'd be okay with it. Ty Gibbs was a top 5 car. Absolutely a top 5 car. I would put him, I would say Larson was the best. I would say then Bell, then Blaney, then Gibbs, Bowman, Byron. That's kind of what I thought. The 7 will be strong until he crosses the 8 car. Yeah, or I feel like he pissed off a lot of people. Yeah, I agree. Gibbs should have been front row. I think that this is the best that Ty's looked in a long time. He's comfortable here. He's been successful here. I anticipate him to be strong. Ryan Preece. Ryan Preece did not unload well. This is one where you can kind of hang around for a while. The 7 pissed off Spire. Yeah. LaJoie plus 260 in a group with Dylan, Gregson, Nemechek. Yeah, that looks good until it doesn't. I mean, it's if LaJoie doesn't have any trouble, he'll hang around the top 10 all day. Maybe 11th or 12th. I don't see those other guys getting up there running 11th or 12th. I don't think Gregson can do it. Nemechek actually looked decent, but I don't see it happening. Ryan Preece, I don't know. Does anybody have steal a quality finish? Yeah. Preece he's not going to drive through the field, but he just might not make mistakes and could just be okay. I don't know. That's my take on Preece. Tyler Reddick, gosh, I want seeing him at these high prices to win just feels like an auto bet, but I got nothing for Tyler Reddick. He was at no point was he ever really fast. So I don't. This is Brian. I'm sorry, I can't tell you that I like Reddick. There was nothing in practice that looked like he would be decent. Yeah, I don't know. When did he pit? Did he run? How long did he run for? How long did he? I don't know how. Does anybody know? Did he run? Did he do like a 70 lap run, or did he pit before that? I don't know that Blaney is going to win by lengths. He could though. They'll be able to pass. Yeah, they'll be able to pass. It might take. It might take a the tail end of the lead lap to kind of slow guys down, but they'll be passing eventually. Optimistic with Red Dog on the high line with the track looking wide. Yeah, I could see that. But if that's the case, we'll get them live. There'll be a good price there. Gregson, old Noah, average, I guess. Below it. This is a track where I like having Noah. I do think that dirt track, high line guys are typically good, but nothing out of him that was spectacular. Chris Buescher, again, nothing out of him that's spectacular. Todd's got an absolute obsession with him still. He's 32-1, I think I saw on FanDuel. Did someone message me that? I don't know who it was. I've gotten a lot of messages today. Someone said that Buescher at 32. I think just based on principle, you could make an argument for him at 32. Oh, you have Reddick on new tires at lap 51. Let me add that to. Okay. All right. So. All right. Thank you, Big Ross. So yes, I also think if he that's kind of where I was looking. If he wasn't on new tires there, then he was exceptional in the long run, but that's not the case. Buescher's 35 at Caesars. Okay. That's I got no problem with that. I got no problem with that. Yeah. Will Barry top 10 plus 110 get you out of the hood? No. Sorry. You're going to be paying off those Dartmouth loans forever, Daniel. I'm sorry. I can't help you. So Buescher, I did fade him, but that was just based on price. You got to imagine that both him and Keselowski are going to run better than they qualified, run better than they did in practice. That's just so I don't know. I would say this. Maybe don't take Buescher in matchups. I think that there's just incredible upside for him to win at that price. And so maybe a top 3, top 5, I just think there's a chance they could struggle, There's a chance they could struggle. I doubt it. I anticipate Buescher to be better than Keselowski, but who knows? Michael McDowell, I gave out top 10. I like, 4-1, still not a bad price, but I anticipated him to qualify a little better. He's going to have to bully himself around. Obviously, not going for stage points, which I think is really important for flipping. If there's a caution with 20 to go in a stage or even 30 to go, you could look at flipping stages. So I do think that those guys will be aggressive to steal track position if you don't need stage points. The guys that need stage points are Kyle Larson, William Byron. I don't know if Truex even thinks he can point in. Chase Briscoe will take stage points. Chris Bell, Denny Hamlin. I mean, if Denny will take stage points if he's running maybe 6th or better, but I don't see him taking stage points if he's running 8th or 9th. Like, he'd rather flip the stage. So Ford's and tire pressure issues today, I doubt it. Yeah, Racing Rass. I do think that Brad's been off. Yeah. AJ Allmendinger. I like Dinger here, but I liked him last year way too much and lost too much money on him. He wasn't great in Xfinity. I know that his car wasn't there, but I don't know. If you like Dinger, there's some upside if the track comes to him, but I don't know. Joey Logano, typical Joey Logano fashion. I have no idea if he's going to be good or not. Does anybody have an opinion on Joey Logano? He just looks, I don't know. Nothing for or against Joey Logano. I don't know. I does anybody have any feel on Logano? Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can bet on him. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, Blaney did look good, Joseph. I agree. Never fade. Richard, I don't think that's a terrible thing to go. Like, never fade Logano is not a terrible thought process. Yeah, Nate, that's a good point. Penske's coming back there. Could be 2 laps down or could finish top 5. Yep, I agree. That's Big Ross summed it up. I have no idea. Joey over Ross. Yeah, that could be okay. Yep, go fast. Troy, Logano already thinking ahead. Stay away. Okay, I'm okay with that. I got nothing on him nor against him. Daniel Hemrick, whatever. Ryan Blaney, probably the second or third best car, I thought. And I think he's going to be flying through the field. I think that his odds went from 18-ish to 10-ish, and he qualified 22nd. I think he's the second best car. Yep, I'd agree, Big Ross. Second best car. Yes. He could easily win this race. If it happens, you'll see it coming. It's not like you can't just sneak up there. That's not going to be a thing. Keselowski, I wanted to see a lot more out of Brad. Why did Blaney drop off 25 to 30? What are you talking about? Are you talking about lap averages, H? Is that what you're talking about? Qualifying's for losers. I want to know what H means by drop off so bad from 25 to 30. Uh, 25 to 30. Well, I have him pitting on lap 28. And then I don't have him running like 30 laps after that. But remember, it only takes you to have for lap averages to be thrown off. You just need to have one 17-second lap. And if you're going to let someone by, or if you're just going to let someone go, like that's why I don't look at lap averages ever. I've never looked at lap averages. It could be lap traffic. Yep. It could be anything that distorts that number. Like lap averages to me are just something, a lot of the times, the betting or just getting things right in general is knowing what to ignore. And I always ignore lap averages. So, yeah, I think Blaney's going to be fast. And I also think he'll hang on. I look at everything. Can't tell you. Can't give everything away here. I look at it all. But I think Blaney's going to be strong. Brad K. Ooh, not good at all. But I feel like he'll race well. I don't know. I feel like he'll race well. Yeah. Manually scrub outlier laps. Yes. Don't give away too much here. Rocky Mountain bets. Yeah, signal versus noise. Rocky Mountain bets. Don't give away too much. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I think that RFK probably did set up a little bit more for tire wear, and they didn't get it. So I imagine they'll be strong. I think Brad's going to be way better than I thought, or than he looked. He had to. Todd Gilliland, old Toddy. I don't know. Not strong. Is anyone here rushing to bet Todd Gilliland? Josh Berry. I actually thought Josh was kind of disappointing for what I thought we would see out of him. Lots of pitting. I don't know. Just not super fast on short or long run. Lots of fall off. Yeah, I agree, H, that he's just never good there. That the RFK boys are never good at practicing qualifying. But that's why you wait to bet them. Justin Haley. Old Justin was pretty good in the short run. Did not run long enough for me to have a feel for his speed over 30 or 40 laps. But I don't hate Justin Haley. I think he's a good driver. I think he'll do better in the 7 than LaJoy. Yeah, the 4 struggled in the night race. The 4 was good when there was a lot of tire fallout. That's a good point, Big Ross. Oh, Daniel Suarez is trash, I think. Mullings. My TV's frozen right now. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Where are we at? Josh Berry, Justin Haley, Austin Cindric. I thought Cindric was going to be a little better in qualifying than he was. I don't think he was bad, but I can't trust him here. This is a place where you start deep, and that's a problem. That's a problem. I think Austin Cindric's got some stress from that perspective. John Hunter Nemechek was pretty good in the long run. Do I know if that's going to transfer to him racing well? I don't really know. Kyle Busch, who knows with him anymore? Who knows? Who knows anymore with Kyle Busch? He's going to have to steal track position. Larson started at the rear last year, yes. Yeah, I saw that the Briscoe minus 130 on Kyle Busch. I didn't take it. Is that still sitting around? Cindric might prioritize stage points. He's got to get there. I think that there's going to be 10 guys getting there. I think he'll have to flip if the cautions come. He might not have that opportunity. Yeah. Yeah, we talked about Bowman and Bell. Yeah, did we talk about guys that we think can win the race? Austin Dillon, I don't know. Not good at all. And someone pointed out last week, I said Hocevar could be riding a bike, and then he started on the front row for the final restart. Someone pointed that out. I forgotten I said it. So I say so many, sometimes smart, sometimes dumb things on here. I forgot that I said that Hocevar was like riding a bike, and then he was, unbelievable. Finished third. So even though I think Austin Dillon sucks, I don't know. Maybe he'll need a miraculous caution to make it happen. Ricky Stenhouse, he's a guy I'd love to back here. ESPN has Reddick plus 110 on KB. Should Kyle Busch be a favorite in any matchup? Bubba minus 115 over Ross. Johnny J asks. Bubba's better than Ross. I don't know that I trust him, but Bubba's better than Ross. I'm not going to play it, but you have the faster car if you have the 23 over the 1. They're just starting right next to each other. Busch a fade across the board. I'd be okay with that. Ricky Stenhouse, this is a place where I wish Ricky Stenhouse was good because I think he's fantastic here. But I don't think you can start in the rear, and I don't think you can have that kind of fall off unless he went straight to the top. Then maybe he could be a little better. But he did run some faster laps late. I just don't trust him. Eric Jones. Gosh, didn't he win here once? Or did he finish second to Kyle? Did Eric Jones win here? Why do I think that when he was in the 20? You think Ricky's going to be good? He's good here. I don't know. I got nothing on nor against Jones. Zane Smith, lots of fall off here. Harrison Burton. Yeah, they're going to have some fall off too. I mean, no one's the top 10. Okay. Yeah, he did run some decent laps in the second half. Yeah. That's Stenhouse we're talking about. Daniel Suarez, man, I faded this guy. I faded him with Michael McDowell. I think they missed the setup completely. I think it showed. I know that they stayed out a little. They didn't go out right away, but there was not one point where Daniel Suarez looked capable. A lot of his laps I don't even have just because they're so slow. I don't even recognize them. So my TV keeps going out, and I want to watch the end of this Michigan USC game. Yeah, that was a crazy McDowell number. Kaz Gralla, Josh Bilicki. We don't need to go over those. Okay, top 10. Bowman, Larson, Byron, Briscoe, Bell, Hamlin, Okay, let me think about it. I haven't even thought about this top 10. Bowman, Larson, Byron, Briscoe, Bell, Hamlin, Bubba, Ty, Busher, Blaney. That sound good? I don't know if I'm going to throw Elliott in there. Fade Byron. I would not fade Byron. But I also have Byron at really good prices, so maybe I'm being an idiot. But I thought he looked good in practice. Bowman, Larson, Byron, Briscoe, Bell, Hamlin, Bubba, Gibbs, Busher, Blaney. The best. Lots of pressure here. Yeah, I don't know about Elliott. I'm just not there on Elliott. I do think he could. I mean, I think he's right around there. I think Bubba's a little better. Gibbs at 10 is not a terrible price. And I know that someone's asking about, I gave out the best last week. I gave out Busher 30-1. I wish I had done that instead of betting McDowell again. What are current outright prices here? Let's just go to, I'll go to Bet360. Let's go to Bet365 and I'll use their prices there. Win outright. Best outright price. Gosh. I don't know. Best outright price. That's a good question. I mean, that Busher at 32 is pretty good. Second and goal at the 3. How much time is left? I'm frozen with 1:23. Blaney double digits? Maybe. Is there a possibility that Larson snoozes him? Am I the only person that thinks that? Am I the only person? Well, Busher TSN frozen. Yeah, I mean, I don't get great service back here. I mean, this is ridiculous, though. Yeah, I think that there's a. I think Larson could really make this. Why are they throwing? That's a terrible idea. I think Larson could really snooze him, but I don't know how you pass him. Lap traffic is going to come into play, but if this guy has it working on the top and the bottom, and this is as confident as I've heard Cliff Daniels on the radio, I think Byron at 10-1 isn't a terrible price. I also thought Bowman at 20. Is Bowman still 20? Bowman 16? I don't hate that at all. When is Bowman just falling off the face of the earth? Like when he qualifies poorly, yeah, I could see him having a bad day, but oh gosh, Michigan is not going to win this game, and it's going to be heartbreaking. Falcons, Chiefs. I don't know what sport is that. Larson loses if he shits the bed. Yeah, but there's also a time where I think that there's a time when he's going to be back in traffic. I think that there'll be enough cautions where people will be on different sequences. I think you just want to stay out in pit when you need fuel. You'll get a good live odds if Larson's out there leading a ton of laps. Larson stage 1 win. I saw they opened it at 4-1. I think that's come down significantly. That's still up. It's got to be much lower than that. 3-1 now on Bet365. That I Rocky Mountain Bets, I do agree. I think if you're ever going to take Larson, take him stage 1 and stage 2, and to win. Come on, Michigan. Gibbs over Elliott stage 1. If there's passing. Oh, come on, Michigan. Tutties. Unbelievable. Michigan. Hail the victors, baby. Yeah, I would say hail the victors. You can't come into our house and beat us like that. I mean, Texas can. All right. Any questions? Oh, stop, Jacob. You know you love them. Okay, so couch bets. I am gonna say both Bowman and Byron are couch bets. Bowman and Byron are both couch bets. Okay, so in the Larson wins. I think Larson wins. So I think it could be a beatdown. I'm not quite sure. My biggest bet is Larson to win. My biggest payout obviously is Bowman. And then somewhere between there is Byron, and I have some Blaney. Do I just take Toyota? I got some 18 and 14. You got 8 weeks until the baby's due. Plan that perfectly. November 12th, right after the season. Couch bets? Yeah, that would be good. Couch bets. I also a great post-race show. Don't steal this. If you do, I have to be on it. A great post-race show would be Pit Road Beers. Pit Road Beers. I heard that. Like I saw that the thing that I posted. Your beer room not get back. Oh yeah. I might be sleeping on the couch after leaving. Yeah, but it might be a nice new one. Crib bets. We already got the crib. You can see it right over there. Pit Road Beers means Cash and Couch. Oh, Ryan, come on. I just think I think that win for the couch. My mom wants a couch. All right, Mom. Bowman and Byron. Pit Road Beers with Junior. I mean, that should be a Make-A-Wish, like bassinet bets. I think that Pit Road Beers. When I read that Junior tweeted, I had beers till 2 a.m. on Pit Road with the boys. I was like, okay, that's number one on my bucket list. Could you imagine that? A playoff driver who doesn't win? Playoff driver that doesn't win. I mean, I would have to say Buescher or Bubba. I mean, what other guy is going to win? Elliott's in the playoffs. Come on, Jacob. Act like you've watched the NASCAR race. 17 could go back to back. All right. Well, any more questions about anything? I still got more beer. I got another beer. Gosh, that would be great. So someone set that up for me. Someone set up the next time Dale Jr. runs a race, I want to make sure that I'm drinking beers with him till 2 a.m. That would just be incredible. Bubba ain't doing it. Yeah, I agree. How many cautions? Gosh, I hope 6. Bowman, Byron, Buescher, Blaney. Yeah, it could be Killer Bees. Who is the best at running the high line in practice? So I guess when you're looking at the high line in practice, you have to look at who runs the best slow laps, because the high line didn't come in practice. The high line did not come in practice. So I'm going to say Larson. I'm not reading that. Don't worry. I'm going to say Larson. Who is better at running the high line than Larson? Not going to be a lot of tire wear. I think you guys see guys staying out a lot. Maybe at the first caution, the PJ's fine. Buescher ran up there a bit. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I don't know. I biggest bet is Larson. Biggest win is Bowman. I do win more money on Byron, but after what brings it back, it'll probably be similar to Larson. And then I have Blaney. I'll probably live bet. Will you do the show on the new couch? Yeah, there we go. 2 tire stops. You're going to see that for sure. Seeing Larson to win stage 1 and the race at 8.5 to 1. I mean, if you parlayed those things, you would get you would get way higher odds than that. So I would say that's not a good bet. That's not a good bet, Ross. That's a good question. Not a good bet. All right, I'm out of here. Go Larson. Go Bowman. Go Byron. Dude, hey, should I be taking? Hey, what do you guys thought? Should I just take? I have Blaney, Bowman, Byron, Larson. Should I just be taking Toyota plus 125? Is that what I'm doing? Who the best Toyota is probably Bell, but Gibbs is gonna be good. Hamlin's gonna be good. Yeah, Toyota hedge. They're the same price, Brian. Come on, of course I hedge. No, I can't. It's not like I can bet enough for it to like. I just would lose less. I'm not taking JGR. They're the same price as Toyota where I can get them. So, and I yes, JGR. Unless what are you getting plus 150 on JGR? What is the best JGR price? Because I'm seeing plus 120, plus 125 on both of them. Did Michigan win? My TV's frozen again. JGR is plus 150. Nate, where is that? Oh, who's out after tonight? Who's out tonight? Truex, Burton. Oh man, I don't know. Get his ass. No. Oh, incomplete. Oh, plus 150 on Bovada. Yeah, I can't get enough down there. Toyota plus 135 on FanDuel. Okay. Yeah, I think Brad, Truex, Harrison, Burton, and someone's going to have an issue, whether it's Ty Gibbs, Chase Briscoe, or Denny Hamlin. I don't see Byron, Larson, Blaney, Chase having. I mean, it could be. I don't know. Look at this damn. Suarez does have a chance. That's actually sneaky correct there. I don't think he got the first down, folks. I think Michigan's going to win this game. Yeah, it'll be interesting. The car is terrible. He's starting. They have to be the panic button. Panic button. All right, I'm going to get out of here. Good luck, everybody. Go Larson. Go Byron. Go Bowman.